Hello, my fellow guitarists. I promised a while ago that I'd try and teach some of you guitarists who are struggling a bit on the internet with some popular songs with the easy 3-chord trick. Well, I'm back now to keep that promise. It's lesson 4, right? Now, this guitar playing is not about me. I'm not on an ego trip. I've got guitar heroes who I'd love to be able to play like, but I know that's not possible. And anyway, if I want to listen to them playing, I can go and listen to the records. And even the records are not always 100% studio trickery and whatnot. But anyway, that's another story. I'm just want to try to help people to play some popular songs so they can get a grip and start learning how to play the guitar. I came to this late in life. I've known 3 chords for many years. Since I was a kid I could play 3 chords, and that was the extent of my guitar knowledge and guitar playing. I recently started playing again and I found out a few things. Well, one of the things I was talking to you the last time on a lesson was about 3/4 guitars. Well, I bought this little beauty. She's a 3/4 parlour guitar, and as you can see, my hands are quite tiny. I can only, on the chords, I can just span 3. Can't span very far, like a long E that's required in blues playing. I can't do it because it's an inch out of my grasp, so I have to play stuff that my fingers can get round. The other thing, of course, is that's something else I only found out in the last few years. I'm not 6'6". I'm only 5'5". Not very tall, short arms, little hands, and I've only just discovered recently that the answer to difficulties like that is a smaller guitar. And I said in one of my last lessons, the parlour guitar or 3/4 guitar was the answer. Well, I bought this little beauty because she was cheap. It's what you call a Westfield guitar, made in China. And speaking properly about it, I'm quite amazed at the quality of this little beauty. The only mistake I did make, it only goes to the 12th fret. I should have, I don't know whether they make one that goes to the 14th fret, but if I was advising anybody to buy a little guitar, make sure it goes to your 14th fret. It just means you can play further down the neck and you're not stuck at the final E there at the 12th fret. I mean, it's not often that you'll want to play past the 14th fret, but if you're serious about it and you want to keep your guitar, you might as well get one that goes to the 14th fret to begin with. Well, this little beauty is a Westfield guitar. Listen to that. The tone, the volume, everything is just great about this guitar. I also bought, just out of curiosity really, and would you believe it, it's a little pickup so I can plug into my PV amp, 200 watt amp. They can hear it in the next town if I wanted to play it, because I've got electric guitars and everything, I play them anywhere. But I was just interested to see this pickup. Would you believe it? It was £7, right? £7 for a pickup. It clips on and goes on each side. It's got a volume control and a tone control. I mean, for £7, it is absolute. When you compare it to models that cost a lot more, it's nowhere near. But it does play loud, and the tone works. And it's, if you want to amplify your guitar, it's ideal. Well, for £7 you can't fall off, right? And it just goes underneath, and you've got the controllers there, right? Again, made in China. I don't know how they do it, right? Even years ago, you paid more than £7 for a pickup. Never mind. I said I would introduce you to the parlour guitar. This is it. As you can see, if I compare it to another guitar, you can see the difference. This is my guitar, this parlour guitar, in front of this other guitar, which is a lot bigger, a lot wider, a lot heavier to play. These little guitars are perfect for the smaller person with a smaller hand. Also, the action's quite good. It's not that difficult to press the strings down. On one of my last lessons I put up, one of the viewers came in and said, "Oh, you should get your guitar in tune." Well, I purposely don't go at the far ends because I'm hoping to teach people who don't want to be put off by absolutely extremes, right? To tell if a guitar's in tune, you'd have to have perfect pitch, and I've never met many people who've got perfect pitch. That is, a person who you play the guitar and somebody will say, "Oh, your G string's out of tune." Very rare, very special person. I mean, tuning the guitar in the old days, we all sat round and we went, got our E string all in the same note, right? And then we sat there and we went, that's when you press the E string there, it's the same as A. So that's A. So the A string, you then tune the A string up to the A. Can you hear? That's A. And A open. A open. Right? So then you went, this was D on the A string. And the next string underneath, the same. Then you did it, the next string underneath. And then you move down a fret. Then back up a fret. Wonderful. We're all in the same tune then. I mean, it could have been miles out of the orchestral tuning, which a guitar is tuned to, orchestra pitch. But we were all in the same tuning, so we could all play together. We all sounded the same. Nowadays, you can buy a tuner and all you do is switch it on, and some of them you can buy automatic guitars that tune automatically. All you do is switch it on, go with the A, and the pointer comes on. As soon as it stops in the middle, you're in tune. Then you go to A, watch the pointer come round, when it's in the middle, stop. D, stop. So this person who's criticising me for the guitar out of tune, I mean, I knew it was out of tune. I didn't bother to tune it because I don't want people to be overawed by some super duper egoist who's just playing for his own, and I'm wonderful, because I'm not wonderful. I mean, I can fool people into thinking I'm wonderful, like everybody. Do it in my studio, my workstation, put it on, take duff notes out and put better notes in and all that sort of stuff. But it's fake, it's not me, right? And that's the reason I bought a keyboard. Can't really play it, but I can play it enough to give me backing, because to be a musician and hold an audience as a guitarist, you've got to be really, really good. You can get away with one song, maybe two songs, But after a while, the audience is getting bored. He's heard it all, you know. So you've got to be really, really outstanding to hold an audience. You can do open mic night, 1 or 2 songs, you get away with it, right? And the reason I bought the keyboard was because I can play songs that I know and play it and put, and then you just play it and put backing on, and it'll put back into what you've been playing, right? So it fattens it out and you get a real song, which makes it interesting for anybody who's listening, because it sounds as though you've got a band with you or whatever. I mean, you're actually playing, but it's MIDI digital music, right? And all these famous people are doing it in the studio. It's what they did in the studio years ago. You'd spend 20,000, 100,000 quid for one. The ones you get today are much cheaper, and anybody can get one for the back room like me, right? But when I do it, it's not real, but never mind, I'm not bothered about that, it's just fun. Right, what I want to do is try and teach you who are maybe struggling with the guitar and you're thinking you're not getting anywhere, a song by Van Morrison called Brown Eyed Girl, right? And it's one of the songs which I use my 3-chord trick on. You get away with three chords, right? So I want to show you the chords first. I'll just put that down for a minute. And I'll show you the sheet with the chords on. Just a sec.